everybody in Facebook land?
Come on.
What?
Show me that. There it is. There you go. I see it.
I might as well put mine on too. Just
We
so I can
are.
read it.
I've got my computer fixed and back from the place, the computer repair place. For those of you who live in, oh, excuse me, I'm trying to get my cushion straight. For those of you who live in San Antonio, it's called the Computer Shop. You should go there if you need computer repair because they're awesome. And it only cost me $214. He put in a.
Or just get an apple and it never breaks. That's what I do.
And wait. You too can get a new hard drive.
Huh? Isn't that supposed to be in the computer?
Well, this is the old one. He gave it back to me. I said, what do I do with this? He looked at me and he says, doorstop? I was like, piece of artwork. So, eventually, he says, you can throw it away if you want. So, and then he gave me an upgrade to 16-bit. So I don't know. It's faster than it used to be. Am I doing something?
No.
I'm just doing that too because you cannot see the comments up there.
No, I cannot. I was going to try and go live here, but I don't think that's possible to go live on my own page or to watch on my own page.
Oh.
Is it?
No, but you can watch on Kaci's phone.
I can watch on Kaci's phone.
Yeah. Sorry, we're still figuring this out after how many weeks?
Well, now, honestly, we have 2 new pieces of equipment too. So, you know.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, that we'd like to know the answer to. One of us is smart.
Sometimes.
Hey, look, my phone automatically has.
Oh, Sharon said yes. Automatically has one.
It has words on it. It does.
I
the
turned
text.
captioning on.
That is cool.
Isn't it though? Yeah.
Sorry for those.
Whoa!
It's got I don't. You guys
You
probably
guys
see
see
it
it,
too.
yeah.
But I've got captioning on my phone.
Sharon said she can hear us, so everybody apparently can hear us just fine. Now, getting your computer back and a new webcam, and here we are. There's more coming as far as equipment goes. And so, sorry, I was, yeah, I'm too, okay, I need to focus just a little bit here. We're going to be adding a second webcam so you can actually see the cards more than just us holding them up. So, yeah, does that work? Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
we need a little special thing to put them on. Don't ask me how we're going to do that yet. I do not know, but I will figure it out because I'm determined. So welcome everybody. In your very best one word, tell me how today or this week has been for you. Today is Wednesday. I refuse to call it the hump day, but it is Wednesday, the middle of the week.
One word to describe how your week was.
Yeah.
Go.
Go?
Go.
Go where?
What's your
me.
one word?
Informative. I've had a really good week. It's been busy, but it's been informative. Because I now know some of the stuff that's wrong with my body and why it's wrong, and it's not my fault.
You're a freak. We know this. Just embrace the freak.
So are you.
Embrace the freak in myself.
I embrace my freak.
I'm normal.
Between the two of us, she's the normal one.
She's normal.
I said between the three of us, she's the normal one.
More normal.
Yes, I will say you are more normal than the rest of us. We've got you by a few years too.
Ash says expensive.
Ew, I'm sorry, Ash. I hate expensive.
Hey, sometimes expensive can be fun. Get your nails done, get your hair done, get some clothes.
Spend way too much money at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Christine says gratifying. Sharon says long. I can agree with you on that one. Richard says confusing. Lori says okay.
Mine's been... I don't have any other word for it.
Usually I have like exciting or no.
No, it was frustrated.
You've had a strange week.
I've had a week of lies. Every time I've turned around, I've been lied to.
Yeah.
By people. Run the gamut from people I know to people I don't know. from people on Facebook to friends and family. I mean, it's just been, so maybe it's all washed through now.
Yeah.
I hope.
But it's also, you have to, when stuff like that happens, it's also your spiritual awareness to see through the bullshit.
Maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes when it becomes blatant like that with so many people and it becomes like in your face, it is like, okay, I can now see this. I didn't see it before because it was probably happening all along with everybody and their uncle, but you
Don't see it.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
And now you're, so that's a step up spiritually.
My favorite one was the spiritual lady that came over Facebook and was like, I called Mission Kayak, which is my company, and the person that answered the phone said the San Antonio River was toxic and that they would never kayak on it. And that was on a public website. And I went, or a public Facebook page. I was like, by the way, I'm one of the ones that answers the phone. I guarantee you the two of us that do answer the phones do not call our river toxic. Besides, we won a great award about 2 years ago about being one of the cleanest rivers.
There you go. Well, that guy was just jealous of your business.
He did it with a link to his kayaking website
Of course he did.
in New Braunfels. I was like, wow.
You see, invariably when I publish videos on YouTube, I will get the porno links. So almost always the first comment is from somebody posting a porno link. And I'm like, yep, we're going to just delete that one. That's why I have, yes, People are strange.
They're looking for new audience members.
Just turn off comments. Don't give them the
No,
satisfaction.
I want comments.
Just not those.
Just not, exactly. I want people to tell me how wonderful I am.
Hey, Tristan's here. Tristan says hello.
Hello, Tristan.
Ooh, Kathy says it's been busy. Krista says it's been energetic. Christina's
Cool.
laughing at me because I called Kaci weird.
Well, she is.
I am weird.
But weird
I
is
came from
good.
her.
See,
Of course
weird
I'm
is good in my estimation. Different is good.
Yes. If everyone's the same, then
There's no point.
Okay, so ground rules for those that are
Thank
new.
you.
Or for those that just don't remember.
Or need a refresher.
Boundaries and ground rules. Ground rules. If you want a reading, you can only request a reading for yourself and you have to be logged into Facebook. So no, Grandma Josephine wants a reading, please. No, Grandma Josephine's got to learn how to work Facebook. So only you can request a reading for yourself, not for anyone else. And if you want to talk to someone that is passed, we need their name and their date of death. Or you can say you want to talk to your spirit guide. That'll work too. Guide or guides. We no longer do anyone or anything because it used to bring forth anyone or anything. Oh, actually, I asked how we're doing.
How are we doing? We know she's only asking about you, but go ahead.
No, actually, Ashley would be the one that would actually
she actually
ask about
care about
everybody.
How
everybody,
are
yeah.
you ladies? Not
Yes,
ladies.
That's true.
Not me. Ladies doing.
I'm still trying to figure out this.
Oh, you should open it up sometime. It's got all sorts of cool stuff on the inside.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, my brain is like, how do I make artwork out of my old hard drive? So I'm thinking wires.
Take it
and-
apart. Look in the inside. You'll find all the wires you need. You'll even find a little disc.
Really?
Well, that's good,
Okay.
Richard. You should listen to your spirit guides. They sometimes do have good advice.
The old me would go, ooh, what can I do with this? And I would save it because it could make great windows for something. But do I have anything to make windows out of? No.
Read off the
You
readings.
tried to throw it at the counter and it hit the
I
wall.
did.
It's fine.
So, we have a brand new camera going tonight. Let us know how this setup is for you. Can you see us better than normal? Tell us about the feedback on the actual video quality, the sound quality, that kind of stuff. Because we need to know, because we can't watch ourselves.
Watching the screen is trippy because it's opposite. So
It is.
I can't look at the screen and then I'll go to look at Mom and I'll go.
Exactly. Although I would probably answer to that. I'm not the right mom.
All right, who do we have for readings?
We have Lori H, Sharon T, Ash C, Christine G, Richard L, and Krista G.
If she hasn't called out your name yet, it's because we don't know you exist. We missed it. Sorry, it does happen. We get busy, we get chatty, we get, you know. Why don't you have a horn coming out of your head? How did you do that?
Exactly what I was thinking to that. She's like, where's your unicorn horn?
It's because I think before everything
Everything was,
closer,
yeah. So,
Because see, like right now, if I go like this, I can actually like that. I disappear into the darkness, and then I come
I
back.
can't do
sometimes
that.
we want you to disappear into the darkness.
No,
No.
watch. I disappear into the darkness.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
the...
wait, hold on.
We love our new toys, don't we?
Sorry. All right, seriously, everybody.
Seriously?
We'll behave.
Serious isn't fun.
Serious isn't
Lori
fun,
would
no.
like to hear from her
It
spirit
isn't, but I have a bit of bitching and moaning to do. I have yet again had a couple of people come up to me and say, "But I'm your friend. I need to come to the show. I'll be quiet. I'll just sit there and watch." Nobody is going to sit here and watch. Nobody. If my two best friends, Joyce and Christine, aren't even allowed to come, people who think they're my friend aren't allowed to come either. So there's not enough room in my house, especially because I now have studio lights on order. That means half my house is taken up with studio equipment. There is no room, nor do I want a fourth person in here. It's enough.
Or a fifth, or a sixth.
Or a fifth or sixth, yeah. So this is enough just between the two of us. So while I appreciate very much your love and your concern and your wanting to be in our presence, it's just not going to happen. And no one else is going to come in unless we all agree we need a guest and somebody's missing. If somebody is missing, that's one thing. But we're not going to bring in a fourth person, period. It's just too much. It's way too much. We don't know what we're doing yet. In case you hadn't noticed with the new equipment, we're not really sure. We're still trying to figure it out. We can't add anything else into the mix. So I appreciate you very much for wanting to be here. It's just not possible.
With that
That's my bitch and moan. Thank you very
said,
much.
We are looking at doing gallery style later on in here. Where at that point it'll be at a hotel, in a ballroom or something smaller, meeting room, where we could actually have people with us.
Exactly, because at
So it's
that
not that we
point,
don't want people necessarily with us, we just don't necessarily want people in here with us.
there
where
is
it's
that.
tight.
Now, like you said, when we do the galleries, there's a whole audience of 25 people and us, and it'll be filming with the studio lights and all that other kind of stuff. So, down the road, it's going to change. It's just right now, it's where this is what you get. So thank you for your understanding, and thank you for your love and your appreciation. Who's first, and who wants to go first? You got cards out. You go first.
You go first.
Alrighty, Lori.
All right, Lori, the first card I drew for you is the Ace of Visions. Holy moly. Okay, there we go.
Quiet.
Huh?
My cards get very loud when they get shuffled.
This is very much a princess card. It's about knowing your inner self. You have everything you need. There's this inner glow within you. If you notice the reflection of the goose, she's a regular goose on the top, but she's got all the jewels and everything on the bottom. It's the spirit telling you that you've got the strength on the inside, the beauty on the inside that you need to be able to work on the task that you have at hand. The second one I have for you is the Council of Animals. This is saying all your spirit guides, they've got your back. Ask. You've got it, you can do it. Not only can you do it, but they're there to support you. Just ask, follow their lead. They're there to help you. And the last one I have for you is the Weaver of Spells. Again, you create your own magic. It's all within you. She's dancing, she's spinning her own magic. So the task that you've got at hand, you can do. It's your own magic, and your spirit guides have your back. So enjoy that task or that journey, because you've got it. Next.
Sharon.
Sharon. Sharon, the first card I have for you is the Judgment card. There. Sir, we don't know where to. It's all new equipment, so or better. Well, yeah, better and
Better.
newer equipment. The Judgment card is about freedom, because if you're not judging others, you have more freedom to enjoy who they are. If you're not judging yourself, it's because there's always this chance for redemption. So it's like being able to let go and be free. And then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about transforming and transforming your situation, transforming yourself, transforming events that you happen to be tied up in. So you have the power to transform whatever it is you're involved in. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune is all about things are changing. They're constantly changing. Everything is a cycle. You're up, you're down, you're in, you're out. It's summer, then it's winter. Especially if you live in Texas, it's fall, summer. That's the only two we have. So in the end, it is about, don't worry about those down times. Just make sure that you plan for them and know that it's all going to come back. Things are getting better.
Alrighty, next is Ash.
Okay, Ash, the first one I have for you is the Child of Boons. This one plays off of the gingerbread house. When the kid is lost out in the woods and he goes and he finds a gingerbread house, he starts, ooh, look at how pretty. He starts eating it, and then it ends up being a witch's house. Long story short. So with this card, it's telling you to be cautious, that this cool, pretty thing that's got your attention may not be as delectable as it looks. There may actually be some danger that goes along with it. So so whatever's caught your attention, Ashlyn, keep an eye out for it. It may not be as great as you think it is. The next one I have for you is the Child of Visions. This says, look at things from a child's perspective. A lot of times we look at things from only the adult side, and sometimes we need to just sort of let that inner child run and play. So, just don't let that child run and play so much that it eats the gingerbread house and pisses off the witch.
Witches don't like it when you eat their house.
Yes. The next
I
one
don't
I
think
got for you,
anyone likes it when you eat their house.
the Seven of Spells. This one is the don't poke the dragon. So while you're running around being youthful, looking at the pretty things, you're like, ooh, be careful of it. You've got two cards that say sort of slow down and take a cautious look. So whatever's coming your way, whatever you're in the midst of doing, slow down and take a cautious look because of the people and what's going on around you.
Alright, next is Miss Christine.
Christine. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands says you can rise above anything. You don't have to participate. You can be creative. You can do whatever it is you need to do and not worry about it. Because you can flip it if you want to. You can always flip it. And then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about learning, about tradition, about doing things in a ritualistic way. So it's probably saying you're not doing your spiritual practice the way you should or could. And then we have the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins says that you are, oh, poor me, I'm down and out, I don't have this, I don't have that, da, 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 da. Look how bad life is for me. And they're saying, that's crap. All you have to do is turn around. It's because you're buying into an illusion. It's just not true. Turn around, go inside the building where it's nice and warm. You don't have to stay outside in the cold. Even metaphorically.
Alrighty. Next is Richard.
Richard, the first one I have for you is the Weaver of Visions. This is all about sitting back and meditating, removing yourself from all of the going on around, back off a little bit, sit, meditate, listen to what your spirit guides have to tell you, because they've got messages for you. The next one I have for you is the Three of Visions, the three bears dancing. This is about taking a little bit of time to celebrate with close friends, close family, not having this huge party, but bringing those in that are like-minded like you, that are going through a similar journey, or really close friends, and just having a little get-together. Not necessarily a party, but a little get-together. Share like minds, do a little bit of the soul-searching. And the last one I have for you is also the Child of Visions. This is all about, especially as we get older, looking into the inner child. While you're having a little party, maybe it should be with some friends that you knew from childhood or high school if you have any old friends. Get together with them and enjoy some youthful things. So, there you go, Richard. Hope that helps. Go have some fun with some old friends. Be a little youthful. Shake it up a little bit. That works.
Next is Krista.
Krista. Krista, the first one I have for you is the King of Swords. The King of Swords says, rise above it. Don't participate. Get rid of it. Whatever it is. It's usually a situation that we're dealing with that we're not dealing with it in a logical way. We're being overly emotional. So use your mind, use your logic, and not your emotions to solve your problems. Then we have the Fool card, which is a whole new direction that you need to move in, or that you are moving in. It's about walking out in faith and trust that the universe, God, Goddess, whomever, will take care of you no matter what. I keep thinking this isn't level and I'm moving it the wrong way. So it's a lot about stepping out in faith. And then we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about party time. Party with friends and family, having time to celebrate before you go back to work. So this is very much about just take the time to celebrate each other, because each other may not be there all the time. So take those moments while you can. Hope that makes sense.
Alrighty, next is Katina.
Katina, we have a party theme going on tonight. I am
Do
not
we?
feeling like partying at all.
No, you're not. You're actually tired. I can see it.
But the first one I have for you, Katina, is the Four of Spells. This is actually, I like this card. Your back door's open.
Yeah, I heard a cat, and I was like,
Sorry.
So this is actually about going out and celebrating, having a big party within COVID restrictions. But this is about going out and celebrating and enjoying and celebrating all that you've accomplished. The next one I have for you is the Keeper Boons. This is just saying, you know, the bounty is there, it's all plentiful, it's good for you. Celebrate it, enjoy it, it's there. For your taking, for your enjoyment. And this one is more of a cautionary tale, the Liar, which is the devil in some decks. So while you're out, conflict. So while you're out partying and enjoying yourself, watch out for that person that'll stab you in the back while you're out there doing it. It's not saying don't go out and enjoy it, but watch out for some conflict and some little bit of backstabbing. But by all means, you've earned it, you enjoy it, go party.
Alright, next is Kathy.
Kathy?
Kathy C.
Oh, welcome, Kathy. I don't recall seeing your name on here before, so welcome.
I think she was here once.
The first card I have for you is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is very much about building and mastery, building to the point of where other people seek your advice. There's a lot of hard work that goes into that. Then we have the Nine of Swords, which is you're worrying too much about things that will never happen. You're worrying to the point where you're going to make yourself sick. Worrying is negative energy and really needs to be put in its proper place, which is in the trash can. Because adding negative energy to something just basically turns it away or ensures that it will happen. And then the last one I have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands says you have everything you possibly need. You have messages coming at you fast and furious. You have resources coming at you that you lack for nothing. You just maybe don't have the perception of it, or it's not in your awareness just yet, but it's there. And so maybe by you worrying that you either don't have or won't be enough or have enough is actually chasing it away. I hope that makes sense.
All right, next is Christina.
Kathy says she's new. Well, welcome, new Kathy.
New Kathy, yeah.
Who? Christina.
Christina. Okay, Christina, the first card I have for you is the Five of Boons. If you look at this card, it's icy, it's cold, the two children are freezing and starving to death, and they think it's all doom and gloom. But if they were to just look around them, take the sort of blinders off, they would see that there's bushes full of food behind them, there's a trail, there's a nice warm house, but they're so focused on how bad it is right now that they're not looking at the blessings that are around them. So for this card for you, there's a rough patch, but look through it, look around it, look at what you've got around you. There's bigger and better things. You just need to not get so wrapped up in the immediate and look around. I keep hearing look around, look around. So look around. The next one I have for you is the Enchanter. This is all about Spirit working with you and making things work. If you look, he's making it happen. You're not seeing what is going on in the background, but he's making it happen. You just need to be able to open up and look around you and see what he's trying to give you. And the next one I have for you is the Eight of Visions. This is all about you being lost. If you look, the spirits are going in there's a path. They're supposed to follow that path, but they're all off. Oh, poor me, I don't know where I'm at, I'm lost. They're not paying attention to that path. So, especially for these, it comes down to, you really think you're lost, you really think there's no path. Spirit's got your back, you just need to look and find that path. So, it's there for you, you just got to look around and follow it, have that trust. Okay.
Alright, the last person on our list, Mary Pat.
And after Mary Pat, if we have not given you a reading and you want one, let us know real quick.
And Mary Pat says she's having a wonderful week, progressing ahead positively. Good.
Nice.
And you're welcome, Kathy.
Everyone should be having a good week.
Yeah. I've had more energy this week for some reason or another. Which is a good thing. But,
At least you're not tired like us.
yeah. Like your poor overworked
You're
mother.
very welcome, Christina.
I know.
Actually, I would have been fine had I not been up in the river, in the cold, like in the water in the river, in the cold at 7 o'clock this morning when it was 52
Why were you
degrees.
in the river?
I was only in the river up to my knees because I was helping. It was a TV shoot for a Visit San Antonio promo video. So I was doing a promotional video for the city.
You were freezing to death for the city.
Oh, it wasn't just me because we had to be out there and they were shooting it like it was summer because that's when it's going to be viewed.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
So when we weren't on camera, we were all bundled up with snow jackets and hats on. And when we were on camera, we were all in shorts and t-shirts.
Pretending not to be
Pretending
frozen.
we were not to be frozen.
Oh my Lord.
As we were kayaking and wet on the river. And because we were trying to keep the personalities, the people on the TV show, from getting too cold and too wet, that means I was in the water more cold and wet, trying to keep them dry.
Was it someone we both know and dislike very much? You could have just tipped the kayak over?
No, and it's funny because this promotional video, these people were from Austin and from El Paso. Neither one of them lived here.
Oh, wow.
So if you
Yes.
see a promotional video with kayaking and bike riding and all sorts of cool stuff in San
It's
Antonio.
Sarah.
No, I'm behind the scenes. I wasn't on screen. I was running all the safety and everything from behind, but I also did not get to dress super warmly in case I was caught on screen. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. I've done a few of these. This was the first time it was done. So cold.
So if you want kayaking and bike tours of the missions, she's ready to contact Mission Kayaking and
And
Mission Adventure Tours.
And
Which
it's
one?
fun.
Both? Yes, it is fun.
Especially when it's not cold.
The doctor and I was like, he says, you know, if you got a knee replacement, you could go kayaking next month. I'm like, shut up.
Okay.
You can go kayaking a whole lot more. You get your own canoe and go, woo!
That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my goal, but we're going to try the other two options before we go for surgery. I had a good week at the doctor's, what can I say? All right, is there anyone else for readings for,
You did not read Mary Pat. We got...
oh, you're reading Mary Pat. Who's reading Mary Pat?
You are.
I am so sorry. I thought it was her.
No, I just stole the glory about. We were talking about energy and stuff, and
Yes.
the cold sapped my.
Well, make sure you take whatever it is you take to stay healthy and not sick.
Yeah, that ought to be fun considering I get the second part of the COVID shot on Friday. Just in time to work a long weekend. That's going to be hard.
And I'm not working. Am I?
We'll figure it out. I'm not worried
You're
about
not
that right
supposed to
now.
be working because of your knee. Sorry.
Oh, too bad. Too bad, so sad.
She has a good work ethic, the 17-year-old. Mary Pat, the first card.
Poor Mary Pat.
The first card I have for you is the page of coins. The page of coins is about listening. It's about gathering information before you make any moves. It's making your plan before you make any moves financially. Making your plan before you, because the coins are the as above, so below cards, it's also spiritually make your plans. Figure out which direction you want to go before you head out. And then we have the Two of Coins, which is about balance. It is about making sure that you're healthy, physically and mentally, making sure that you're eating right, making sure that you balance out work and play, you balance your spending with your savings. It's about balance in every area of your life. And I'm getting the impression something is a little out of balance at the moment. But then again, we have the, wow, Mary Pat, you had all coins. This is the 10 of, is it? Yes, it's the 10 of coins. You had all coins, which means it is on a double level for you, not only physical or money-wise, but it's also on a spiritual level. This is you've reached some joy and happiness, and you're being called to higher service. It's time to consider moving on. I'm not saying you have to leave people. That's not what I'm saying, but it's time to step up the pace a little bit. Meditate extra. Do your spiritual practice a little extra. I hope that makes sense. Well, I know we talked about that earlier today, and none of the three of us are doing our spiritual practice
No,
quite
no.
like we are supposed to.
I just let out the largest, biggest yawn. Sorry.
Oh, I've been yawning this entire
Oh, you
time.
were
I've just
yawning.
been hiding.
I must be really boring or something.
No, we're just tired. I haven't had a Coke today, so my body's like, excuse me?
I have. Well, I had a diet one with lots of caffeine and addictive stuff.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gets us through all of the readings.
Now we have Spirit Guides for Lori, Spirit Guides for Christine Graham, spirit guides for Katina, and Kathy wants to talk to her brother.
If we missed anybody, it's because we were to have too much hijinks and we just missed it. So write it in again, or request it again if we missed you. There is no guarantee that your loved one, your guides always come through with something, but there's no guarantee that a loved one will show up. Because sometimes they're busy, sometimes they're,
They do not want to talk.
sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, look, how many times can we go through this? I told you to stop doing that. I told you to, what's a good example? That I don't know where the money's buried. You know, I mean, yeah. So sometimes they're just like, nah, I'm out of here. So having said that, who's the first one?
Lori for her spirit guides. Are you okay?
My dishwasher. For those of you, when I moved, the dishwasher still does not work. And every now and again, as it drains, the smell is horrendous. Sorry. We're going to be addressing this with the management again tomorrow. Who? Spirit guides for who? Sorry, I went on a rant.
For Lori.
For Lori. Someone's been trying to get in touch, to talk to you for the past like half hour now. Did you feel it?
I've just heard internal screaming from something. I've just been heard like yelling.
No, I don't get yelling. I just get this, someone is going like that to you, like, hello, I'm here, hello. And they're on that side. So if you have any idea who that is, because I don't, they're not talking to me, they want to talk to you.
I have no clue.
Okay, so who's doing the internal screaming then?
I don't know. While you guys were reading, I've been like, okay, who's screaming? And it's just like a frustrated, just wanting to let it out, just yell, and I'm like, okay.
So in other words, you are a safe place for spirits or entities to
Scream.
come and release
Scream.
their junk? Is that it? And that's probably not something you need to allow. They can do that over there, someplace else. They don't have
Yes,
to do
they
that
can.
with you.
I'm just confused.
So do you know how to stop them?
Go away.
Exactly.
Go away. Thank you.
Here, I'll take care of this.
Okay, so did you say spirit guides? Spirit
Yes,
guides
spirit
for Lori,
guides.
right? Lori, spirit guides. Lori would like to hear from you. And do you have a message for her? Something about a dog. Did you get a dog? Are you thinking about a dog? Has a dog showed up in your life?
I either heard stop it or get it. It was an action word in front of it, and I said it so fast that I can't remember. It was like, stop it, or
So
it was, get it.
Are you thinking about getting a dog? Maybe you might want to think about that. Because they're just showing me a dog. So it might be a good idea, or the guy you just were dating is a dog. I don't know.
And he's right there next door going, wow.
No, I am teasing. Everybody should know that by now. So, yeah, that's all I'm getting is that it's okay to get the dog. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Watch out with puppies, though. They can be a handful.
That's why I always like getting dogs that are I go to the pound. I like them 2 years or older. They're out of the puppy stage.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how broken they are, they can always be fixed. Whatever bad habits they picked up can be trained out of them.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal.
Does that work with people too?
Sometimes.
I don't know. I picked up my husband at the age of I was 18 and he was 20. So I have no idea if you can retrain people.
And frankly, you wouldn't want to either.
I trained you to like hugs.
No,
I guess,
you probably didn't.
You've trained me to accept hugs.
Okay, to accept hugs, that's something. So I guess
You can't train people to like something they're not used to or do not want or consider threatening in some way. Some people consider hugs to be threatening.
I can see that, because you're being restricted.
Well, not only that, some people get overly handsy
Yeah.
and they use their hugs in a more suggestive way.
and sensory input. Someone who has a lot of trouble with that getting hugged, and they're just like.
Well,
too
yeah.
much,
Some
too
people
much, too
are.
much.
Their energy is so jagged that I just let me cross the street to avoid you, kind of thing. Next.
Christine
I'm sorry, Laurie. That's all I'm getting.
G for her spirit guide, Jerome.
Jerome.
Christine says her dad is sometimes on the toilet.
Yeah, that's not what she was smelling.
Yeah, no, I was smelling the dishwasher. To which we're going to have a nice long talk tomorrow with the office again. Jerome is. Okay, are you seeing anything?
The color green. That is weird, but just the color green?
No, it's not green. I mean, not weird, sorry. Because what I'm seeing is he's flailing in the water.
I drowned your
No, he's like, at first I thought he was playing in the water, but now he's like trying to stay afloat. And the San Antonio River is green. Sorry, but it is.
Okay.
And
It's not that type of green, very bright green.
it is, yeah. But it's like he's not drowning. He's not really flailing. He's trying to show you what not to do. Okay, Jerome, can you like use words?
Please?
Words are really nice. Okay, what I'm hearing and seeing from Jerome is get out of your own way. You think you're stuck. You think you're having a hard time. Get out of your way. Because you're not. You're buying into something. You're being overly sensitive about something and you're buying into it and it's causing you harm. So stop it. You say stop flailing around. Stop trying to drown yourself. Please. Just say it. You get what you get.
I get what I get. So, stop relying so much on people to take you places. You need to go your own way. If you keep relying on people, then you're going to end up flailing in the water when you have no one around.
That would be...
That is just what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Word for word is... You need to not rely on people that much. You need to be your own person because when that time comes, when no one's around, you're going to be flailing in that water. You need to learn to step up on your own and go with it. If that makes...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's supposed to... He's telling me, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not even to hurt you, it's just him. He's like, yeah, it makes sense.
So we both kind of interpreted the same thing in kind of like different ways. And it got better when I said use words.
Yes, it did.
Because I'm like, that picture is just not, not working for me today. And I'm usually a very visual person, so. We hope, Christine, that makes some sense.
Katina G wants to talk to her spirit guides. Sorry.
Want a nap? You can go to bed or have a nap if you want. We'll finish up.
It's okay, she's driving home, so. So yeah, Katina G for her spirit guides.
Katina G wants to speak to the spirit guides.
I heard stop complaining. Like, seriously. I heard shut up and stop complaining. That is it.
Well, okay then.
Just dead to the point, you need to say this. Shut up. Stop complaining.
So it comes down
And
to,
go.
you've already said it, you don't have to beat a dead horse kind of thing. So whatever it is you've been going over and over and over, they got the point, you just need to back off a little. I really wish I could see the screen over there.
Why? It's not.
There's no scroll, but it does say, video at 3.3 megabytes per second, audio 5.0, okay. Oh, cool. I can actually see that. Can you see that? Oh my lord, it's what happens when you put on glasses. Katina, I hope that makes sense.
Okay, Kathy C. wants to talk to Michael, who died November of 2019.
Was Michael a young adult, like in his early 20s? Because he kind of feels young to me, and he's kind of like, what the hell? That's the way it feels to me. Are you getting anything?
I think it's spotted dog.
Like a Dalmatian?
No, like a beagle spotted.
Oh.
Like splotched. Like a brown and white splotched dog.
If you could let us know whether that makes any sense, because it doesn't to me. I just see him as like, he's there. Well, oh, okay. All right. He feels like he's in an anniversary clock. That's the clock with the big dome over it. The Beauty and the Beast, Rose was in one of those things. He feels like he's in that. He feels like he's been walled off. With his dog, I don't know.
No, he was put there.
He was put there?
Mm-hmm.
Why was he put there?
Because they don't trust him.
They who?
Yeah, who are they, and why don't they trust him?
The angels don't trust him. His angel doesn't trust him. I don't know why.
So, would that be kind of like a purgatory, or a timeout, or?
I don't know. It might be a timeout. Like he accidentally did something he wasn't supposed to do. So like, okay, stay. Sit, boy.
Okay, so
He was 60, but he lived life to the fullest and always acting like a child too. Well,
that might be why he's showing me is in his early 20s. I'm kidding.
was he a troublemaker?
Yeah, I bet he was.
Did like the push boundaries and see how far he could get his foot in the door before someone slammed it on him?
Oh, that's what happened on the other side, isn't it? He pushed too far and they pushed back. That's why
There
he's
we
in
go.
the dome. Okay. Got it. I get it now. What? What are you getting?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I could just see. That would be me when I die. Ah, damn! Here she goes again. Thunk.
Well, yeah.
Can't come out of town.
Not sure about the dog, but I agree with the angel. The timeout makes a lot of sense.
Okay. It doesn't have to make any sense to us, just has to make sense to the loved one here on this side. So thank you for that confirmation. And so apparently he's kind of like, what the hell?
He got caught.
Yeah! So
She says he always starting trouble.
yeah, well, he's still doing it on the other side. So
He got
thank you for that confirmation. And there's no other message. He's obviously okay. He's safe and he's protected. Was there anyone else?
That is it.
That is it. Okay, we would like to start a new feature where we talk for like 5 minutes on a particular item. Like, for instance, crystal balls. I bet you can see this, but, huh? Oh yeah, you could get, can you crawl under the table?
No,
No, okay.
I'll be right back.
To where we would obviously learn about these things and how to use them and pass that knowledge along to you. We have tons of crystals here. We obviously believe in crystals, but there's also spiritual tools or a specific crystal, or like if you want to learn about singing bowls, if you want to learn about brand newborn kittens, here's the people. And so we would like to know, prayer fans or smudge fans, that if there is something specific you'd like us to learn about and pass on that information to you so that we can get this little feature going, let us know what you need, what you want to learn about, and we'll figure it out. In the meantime, there is show and tell.
1 of 6.
So, Monday, we got three, I'd say about 3-day-old kittens. And this is
6 of them.
6. This is Charlie. He has a twin sister named Claire. Oh,
So, for those of you that don't know, as if our lives aren't busy enough, we foster what they call neonatal kittens, infant kittens, baby kittens, up until they're old enough to,
you have the size of a hand.
yep, until they're old enough to be adopted out by Animal Care Services. So we take them from the pound, raise them up until they're about 8 weeks old, then they go back to the pound, get spayed, neutered, and adopted out. We've got 4 kittens that are about 7 weeks old and a mama kitty, and then we've got 6 brand new babies.
That is the ultimate giving back, is when you give to the animal community, to the animal kingdom, when they get,
So, hey Hank, see, isn't she cute?
when they can't care for themselves.
I'm not gonna drop her, but that's the way the mama carries
That's
her.
the way Mama carries them.
Yeah.
They're my babies.
Yes, I know, they're your babies.
And so, you guys do a great service to the animal kingdom. And that kind of service you don't ever get paid back for. That's just, you do it because it's the right thing to do. And the animals are never going to, you're never going to live with them for the rest of your life. You just sort of take care of them for the meantime, and that is an incredible service.
What payback is knowing is that no matter where they end up in life, they'll at least know that they spent their first few months in a nice warm home.
This is true.
Now they're looking for food.
So, before we wrap this up, I want to say thank you to everyone who came and helped us out by letting us practice. We're obviously trolling for clients. Our information is right there in the event itself. If you want to book us, any of the 3 of us, or all of us, or one of us, or something, you want to have a tarot party. You're having a quinceanera and you want a tarot party, or you're having a bachelorette party and you want tarot readers there. We've got all that covered. So just give me a what do you call that? Private messenger, and we'll work something out. So there you have it. Thank you very much for being here for us, for allowing us this time to spend with you and to practice. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.